I want to talk about my nigga Lil Wayne. Let me get the camera back. Can you see me? I want to talk about Lil Wayne. I'm so proud of that boy right now. I was just thinking to myself. Cash Money came out like in the late 90s, and he had this young ass dude that just kind of rapped with him, and he was like a little prodigy, but nobody paid this nigga a whole lot of attention. His name was Lil Wayne. Young looking cat. They mainly featured Juvie and BG. They had Turk and they had Lil Wayne. Young Turk. They used to call him that, Young Turk and Lil Wayne. It was basically like two older boys rapping and two younger boys rapping. But the two older boys were the featured niggas. Like, that was the muscle at the time, BG and Lil Wayne. And as time went on, Cash Money blew up. I mean, they were big locally, but niggas didn't think they were gonna be big, like big. And I remember Bling Bling hit the scene, and that shit hit like that shit was on national TV, and that shit was the #1 song in the country. Niggas down here were flipping out. Niggas are acting crazy. It was like the Saints won the Super Bowl. Like, I can't believe a nigga from New Orleans made it. That nigga from New Orleans made it. You can't believe that shit. Like, niggas from New Orleans never make it. That's why I'm so surprised about the Super Bowl. We don't get what we want down here. We don't get shit. We don't get shit down here. Louisiana don't get shit. Like, we the lovable losers or something. Like, that's why we got an attitude. We got a chip on our shoulder. New York, the biggest city. New York got 2 football teams, a bunch of championships. They got the rap shit. And they got all these rappers coming out making it. LA. I love LA. I'm going to LA, goddammit. I'm going there this summer. LA got they shit. LA got the fucking blondes and the fucking plastic surgery and the fucking Hollywood. And it ain't nothing for a nigga to come out of LA and New York and make it. Chicago. Shit. That's a big ass city. Motherfuckers, they got the Bears, they got Michael Jordan, they got Walter Payton. The motherfuckers got the Sears Tower, the Sears building and shit, the tallest building in the country. To come out of Chicago has tons of money. Damn, I can see a nigga making it out of Chicago. Dallas, Houston, same thing. Atlanta's an old pussy ass city, man. I was in Atlanta for 10 years. Man, fuck Atlanta, man. And you know what? It ain't fuck everybody in Atlanta, but I wouldn't even call Atlanta the South. Like, that shit, Atlanta's like it's the East, but it's just the South. It's the South part of the East. It's Southeast. It's not the South. It's Southeast. I'm not claiming Atlanta. That shit's like a super duper slower. I ain't gonna say it's like New York. It's like a fucking country. It's like a country ass LA, probably something like that. On that same, smaller, way smaller. Man, it's like Atlanta's like if a nigga cut LA in the 4 quarters and stuck a part of that shit in Mississippi. That's the best way. Atlanta, so man, Atlanta's the only city, and it's probably like this, niggas are probably like this everywhere. The white people are cooler than the black people. Like, the black people are so fucking snooty and like the fucking Jazz McGowan different world. Like, that's how them niggas are. Like, bitch, you just a fucking, you ain't nothing. Whitley Gilbert, them hoes think they Whitley Gilbert. Them hoes think they are. I hate to say the Huxtables. The Huxtables. That's a better one. Them niggas think they the Huxtables. Like, nigga, you just some nigga. Like, you just, bruh. I don't know. I don't like that shit. I think LA's like that kind of. LA's laid back. You know what I'm saying? I love New York too. I was thinking about going up to New York. The cost of living is high as shit. I want y'all to subscribe to me so I can blow up and go to New York. But yeah, get Getting back to Louisiana not having shit and Lil Wayne. That was the original story. I'm high, so I'm bouncing on and off topic right now. So you know the story. You know how the story goes. And Wayne, it seemed like he disappeared for a hot minute and just came back out like fucking 5 years ago. Like this nigga just reinvented himself. Rappers don't do that shit. This nigga basically went back to the drawing board and did his whole career over. And he's doing an excellent job right now. But I'm proud of that boy, man. Fucking Jay-Z, 50 Cent, I mean, they all who they are, man. I can't knock them niggas, but I'm proud of Lil Wayne.